Good morning, you motherfuckers. How you doing today? Good fucking morning. Look who's back. This motherfucking drunk. The drunk motherfucker. Greg's back. Good morning, you motherfuckers. Drinking my coffee. Ready to talk some more shit today. Because guess what? Every fucking day brings us some new challenges. We take no fucking days off around here. It's the All on Me, the morning drinking show. I'm your host, Greg Scargill, coming with this fucking 10 years of sobriety. 10 years, motherfuckers. Working on myself. Putting in that fucking work. Doing the little things each and every day, man. I've made a lot of excuses, but guess what? Them motherfuckers didn't get me nowhere. Nowhere, motherfuckers. Just like your little excuses. They're all what? Lies. Lies. Those are those fucking lies you're telling yourself. I can't do this. I'm never gonna be that. Why is it gotta happen to me? I'm tired. I don't got the energy. It's not fair. All this bullshit, man. That little bitch voice just keeps you back, keeps holding you back. Sometimes in life, right there, right fucking there, the little fucking things is what matters. And the thing that matters most is that little voice inside your head. You hear it? You hear it? I hear that motherfucker. That little bitch voice, right? You need to tell it to shut the fuck up. On a Tuesday morning, you've been listening to that little bitch voice for far too fucking long. Taking all this shit for granted, man. All of it. We start every day with gratitude, right? And it's hard. Woke up this morning, already getting some thinking because yesterday, isn't there a song, Yesterday? That's Beatles, man. That might be too old for some of you. I was just a little kid listening to that stuff with my mom. Yesterday. Tell me about yesterday. Pleasure. Anybody find a new Valentine? Anybody dig up one? Wash all that shit off of them? Right? All that shit. Just to fucking hook up, man. Feel fucking miserable about yourself. Getting back with that old toxic fucking partner. Ah, man. I love me some coffee in the morning. Yesterday, right? So let me recap this for you. Came off the weekend, feeling great. I took care of myself. Didn't watch no football. Didn't watch one fucking second of football. Right? Didn't eat a whole bunch of fucking snacks. Didn't get drunk. That motherfucker gave that shit up almost 10 years ago. So I did a lot of self-care. And in my self-care, in my mindfulness, right, I spent a lot of time really challenging myself. There's this new place that I'm trying to go. I'm trying to take myself emotionally, mentally, psychologically to another place, right? I keep painting this picture of being a fucking mountain man, but not a mountain man in the mountains. I'm talking being a mountain of a man where I'm immovable. Whatever bullshit you bring at me, whatever emotions, right, that you're trying to project upon me, that shit don't affect me because I'm, guess what? Able to emotionally regulate. Ooh. I remember being that elementary teacher, getting trained up on how do we help these kids emotionally regulate. Well, guess what? Here I am now trying to help you motherfucking adults. Trying to figure out what emotional regulation is all about. It's not easy. It's not easy. You have to be connected with yourself and your emotions. And a lot of us, we ain't there. We ain't there, man. This is some new shit. Getting in touch with our feelings and our emotions. So this weekend, you know, I was at some hot springs and I was really just meditating and focusing on, you know, just being fluid, right? Being fluid. They have like some little water spouts coming out in some of these hot springs, man. And it just feels amazing to just get under there and just let that water blast on your head and on your back. And oh man, it's so fucking stimulating, right? Especially if you like that physical touch. Doesn't always got to come at the hands of somebody looking to get something from you, right? Those hidden intentions, man. Sometimes all that physical touch, it comes at a cost, don't it? That little bit of physical touch, that physical play that we get from other people, man, they say the juice just ain't worth the squeeze sometimes, folks. The juice just ain't worth the squeeze, because that pleasure, when it wears off, fuck. You know, you feel like shit. You're like, fuck. Or you get in that fight with this person because you got a toxic pattern, highs and lows, and that fucking emptiness, man, that pain from the emotional fucking stress, toll, it gets to us. It messes us up, don't it? Right? You know what I'm talking about. But I'm in there and I'm meditating because I'm really trying to get to this place where, again, I talk about what? I talk about this shit all the time. What do I do in every day, you guys? How to fill up the cup. How to fill up the cup. This is a cup of coffee. Guess what? It's no different. Pretty good analogy, right? Fill up the cup. As the morning goes, I'm going to drink it and it's going to be gone. Well, in terms of our life, if you're needing to get fueled up, right? A lot of us think we get fueled up when we get drunk or we getting high or we having in a relationship, right? Because it fills us up. Our energy rises, but it doesn't fucking last, right? Anybody ever been in a long-term relationship? Anybody ever been fucking married for more than 20 years? You know, man, you look back, it takes a shit ton of work to maintain a relationship, right? Tony Robbins, I mentioned this yesterday, right? If you treat them the same way in the end as you did in the beginning, there won't be an end, right? But that takes a lot of communication. That takes a deep connection with your person, not just this physical attraction, not just this fucking physical attraction, right? It takes getting into the deeper parts of who you are for you to create a deep connection with somebody. But it also just takes mindfulness, right? To be able to be present with ourselves. And that's what we're talking about today, is the little fucking things and how they pop up, right? So I'm sitting there in this hot spring, man. And I've just been like big part of my intention. I was setting intentions that day. I was really focusing, refocusing my goals, my dreams, you know, the intentions I have for this year, right? The interactions that I'm having with people, and I'm looking for ways to improve, to grow, because that's me every day. I'm trying to fucking be better than the Greg, the drunk motherfucker yesterday, trying to improve. There's nothing wrong with that. All of us should be striving for some improvement, not perfection. If you're a perfectionist, you're going to be a stressed out motherfucker, right? I've been there. When I stopped being a perfectionist was when I started managing people, right? When I started managing people, that shit changed my level of perfection, because it's just, I couldn't hold people to the same fucking standard, right? I can set a standard, but to have an expectation that they're going to do it the exact same way I would, that's not fair to them. If there's not a system, right? If you develop a system that is that people can duplicate, that they can learn in, and that also gives them some flexibility to express themselves, because humans aren't fucking robots, you guys. You got to treat them as they're going to make mistakes. So you hold people accountable. That's it. But it comes down to the little fucking things. So I start setting this intention that, look, I want to be grounded in myself. It's so important to me, because that's what's gotten the best of me a lot of times. That's what's really left me feeling fucking guilt, shame, grief, right? All these negative emotions, because when I'm in an intimate relationship and I'm feeling disrespected, right? I'm feeling fucking unappreciated. I'm feeling fucking like my partner's, taking me for granted, all this shit, right? Or I'm feeling like they're going to abandon me or reject me. The chest fucking tightens up and it's fight or flight, man. It's fight or flight. And where's all this shit coming from? From outside of me, right? How somebody else is interacting with me, how they're communicating with me, how they're treating me, and what I'm willing to tolerate. That's the big thing. What am I fucking willing to tolerate from other motherfuckers? And then how much am I willing to allow someone else's behavior to impact my fucking mental health, my state of being, right? My fucking peace. And so I'm sitting there and I'm meditating and I'm really fucking, it's so important to me, you guys, to no longer allow myself to be manipulated by other people's negativity, other people's fucking issues. I want to be someone that can be a fucking mountain in the middle of a storm. If you ever seen a storm pass over a fucking mountain, the mountain doesn't move. The storm is what moves and the mountain remains. And sometimes the storm will leave moisture, dew, snow, right? Different things, but the mountain is still fucking there even when that motherfucker gets scorched and all life gets burned off of it. But guess what? Even when it gets scorched, it gives it an opportunity for new life to grow. And so when you put something out into the universe, you're going to get tested, right? That's the point of what I'm talking about here, is you're going to get fucking tested. And yesterday, that's exactly what happened. I'm over here having this visualization of saying, I want to be immovable. When someone comes at me, whether it's like a confrontational thing or I know someone's lying at me, the thing is what I've realized in myself, that through working all of this and putting all these pieces together, I realized that the more and more that I'm connected with my emotions and can allow shit to naturally process, where I don't have to run away from it, I don't have to fucking stifle it and stuff it deep down inside of me because I don't like how it feels. I just let it process. What I realize now is that when I'm in a confrontation or I'm in a disagreement type thing, it could be in the workplace, could be an intimate relationship, right? My chest doesn't get as tight anymore. But what I realize about me is I still communicate with this intensity, the shit you guys are seeing. I could still be very fucking intense with how I communicate to people. And I think that could be very intimidating. And that's something that, again, I want to be more in control of, right? So I've gotten more in control of how my emotions are. I've even gotten more control of how I see people when they're coming at me with some bullshit that I don't appreciate, right? I still want to have even a deeper level of control. That two things. One, that shit doesn't trigger a negative response in me where I lose my shit or I fucking give in and start fucking yelling and getting in, digging into the argument, right? I want to be able to just hear people out and not allow for that energy to fucking come at me and really allow it to change my state of being. That's what this is all about, is maintaining our fucking state of being. Anybody want more fucking peace and calm throughout their day, less stress. And that doesn't mean that, again, this whole thing about the test is that I put this out there. I want to do it. Well, the only way to fucking grow into being a mountain, emotionally speaking, right? To be stable, right? Consistent, steady, grounded, right? Those would be some of the fucking adjectives that I'm like, man, that's the shit I want to emulate as a man, a living fucking man, which is like, you have to be present to know what the fuck is coming at you and that it's coming from the outside and it should never have control over our internal state of being. But yet all of us are moved by all of this bullshit. They know it. They love it. The media, politicians, they're fucking with you all day long. All these stories, all the stress, all the fear, right? All the false fucking hopes and promises. We buy into that shit. That's why y'all motherfuckers is just like, oh my God, I got to see the most incredible fucking concert. Bunch of old motherfucking rappers. Come on now. Wake the fuck up, man. Oh my God, I got to see that. I can't believe it. My life is complete. Really? Right? Really, guys, that's the little things in life. That is not what your life is made up of. Right? It's the little fucking things. Right? Our lives are not fucking drinking margaritas on a beach in fucking Mexico. That's not your life. That may be a small piece of your life. That may be an incredible fucking moment in your life, but that doesn't make up what your life is. Your life is the fucking little things, the day to day, right? How do you feel about going to work? How do you feel when you come home and your spouse greets you or doesn't greet you? And I've been there. Right? When the only motherfucking, I got 2 kids at home. I had a fucking spouse at home, right? And the only fucking thing greeting my ass after fucking a long ass day work, coming home in the dark, was my dog. The dog was there waiting for me. I get home, ain't nobody greeting my ass. It's the little things, you guys. Because every single day, that is a significant part of your day. It may seem little. How does somebody greet you? How do you feel about going to work? How do you feel about waking up? How do you feel about yourself? Isn't that what life is really about? Or is it about the fucking dream of going to fucking sipping on margaritas in 85-degree weather in Mexico? That's not your life. That may be a fucking 2-week fucking vacation at some point. Maybe once a year even. That's great. But there's a shit ton more fucking time that you got other things going on that's going to be 80% of your life. And if you can start to fix those little fucking things in your life, your routines, your day-to-day shit. And I put the ant up there because it's tiny, but those motherfuckers work. You ever watched an ant, man? It works. And the amount of strength of the ant is incredible. And it's such a small, insignificant thing for most of us. It's a nuisance. But what a great example of actually constant work. Collaboration, right? The ants work with each other, right? And they got incredible strength, resilience. You ever seen an ant struggle to fucking pull a little pebble or a fucking little piece of a fucking chip or something crazy that's like 5 times its size, you know? I mean, it struggles, but it don't give up, man. Those things are persistent. Persistent as fuck. Now, how many of you are just going through life acting like it's a fucking accident, right? How many? How many of y'all just take the little things for granted? You only focus on the big things. You're only focused on, when am I going to make more money? When am I ever going to get a time to go back to school, learn new things? When am I going to get to go on my dream vacation? When am I going to be rich? Right? But you're sitting there thinking about all this shit. You got to start doing the little things. That's this whole program. The little things. Waking up with some mindfulness, some positive affirmation, some meditation, some prayer, whatever it is you do. It just clears your mind and sets you up for a positive fucking mindset for the day. PMA, positive mental attitude. What does it take for you to get there first thing in the morning? Right? Then what? Fitness, exercise. Our bodies are meant to move. I don't care how old you are. I don't care what you got going on, what excuses you have. Whatever your ability is, you should be moving. Right? I did this thing called the Baton Death March. It's the only marathon I've done to date. 26.2 mile fucking ruck in the desert of New Mexico, southern New Mexico. Guess what, man? They got wounded warriors out there with legs fucking blown off doing this shit. What's your fucking excuse? What is your excuse? Motherfuckers see combat get blown the fuck up and they're out there fucking walking that shit. What's your excuse, motherfuckers? I can't hear it. I still can't hear it. What the fuck? The little fucking things every day. And it's your nutrition. How many motherfuckers put in 10,000 calories on Super Bowl? I bet you I guilt trip some of you. You always like thinking about it. Fuck, look at all this unhealthy food, man. You know that shit's unfucking healthy. It's disgusting the way we eat in this country. Grazing, just fucking mindless fucking calorie consumption, man. Bullshit. It's all fucking for pleasure, comfort food, right? Everybody needs to get comforted. I seen a fucking warrior yesterday. He's posting up surviving or thriving. It's looking like another year fucking surviving in 2022. Bullshit, man. I'm fucking living my best life because I'm not fucking plugged into the bullshit. I ain't listening to none of that motherfucking shit. The news, the media, trying to fucking pollute my head by getting me thinking negative, you guys. You feed your fucking mind negativity, and it's mostly you, your thoughts. You got to journal every motherfucking day to clear some of that shit out. Or you can disconnect, detach from that shit, give yourself some fucking space to be able to develop a better version of yourself, connecting with yourself, you guys. And this shit sounds so crazy, but it sounds pretty intriguing too. That's why some of you keep coming back. And I appreciate you coming back. But in order for you to start getting some fucking progress in your life, moving in a positive direction, you got to start doing what? The little things right here. Little things. right? The nutrition. And most of us hate fucking diets, or most of us think about all these damn diets and it stresses us the fuck out. We don't know where to start. We don't know which way to go, right? And it's hard. You remember yesterday I was talking about impossible? This motherfucker, that motherfucker right there is a vegan. Impossible until it's possible. Until that motherfucker is possible. I used to love Rudy's fucking t-shirts. I didn't climb all the way up the food chain to eat vegetables, right? Arrogant like a motherfucker about vegetables, vegans, right? And I don't subscribe to the activism stuff, but I'm not a hunter, right? I used to be a fisherman. I don't even fish that much anymore. I think I'll still get a little bit of fishing in. I just won't consume it. I think when the shit really hits the fan and we get crazy, I'll probably be eating some fish. Some of my stash spots are definitely places where I can harvest some fucking wild caught fish to sustain myself and those people that are in the know. But that shit was impossible until I made it possible. And it started with what? The little things. Each and every day. Compounded interest. If any of you try to improve your fucking finances, it starts with the little things. Paying yourself first. Instead of paying all these other motherfuckers, looking at everything you got to buy to put on to maintain your image, to maintain the bullshit, right? Y'all motherfuckers need to start. Every time you get some money, you should be paying your fucking self first. Keep some of that hard-earned fucking money. Save it up. That way you can go on that fucking dream vacation, that dream trip. But you got to have a fucking plan, right? And you got to be willing to put in the work. Turn your thoughts into actions. Some of y'all just sitting there waiting for God to fucking do everything for you. He's good. It looks like he's already created his creation. It's time for you to go to work now, motherfucker. Whatever the hell your belief is, man. Time for you to spring into action today, right? No better day than today to spring into fucking action. Because this is a game of life or death. There's going to be a lot of fucking people, human beings, no different than you, other than the fact that, you know what, you think you got a bad fucking hand. These motherfuckers are going to dig themselves. They're going to dig their own graves. They're starving to fucking death. That they dig themselves into the dirt. Y'all don't think that shit's real. You're so fucking disconnected in this fucking first world that you take for granted. Fuck. Can you imagine? Can you imagine, man? And you get so caught up in your victimization, the hardships, right? The shit you've been through, and it's all real. That's the thing. The shit you've been through, you guys, is real. It's painful. It's part of your story, but it didn't happen to you. It happened for you, right? Some of the most successful people. Any of y'all know Oprah Winfrey's fucking story? Right? She was born to like a teenager, I think 12, 15, something like that, right? A little black girl in America, born to a fucking 15-year-old, and then she's already getting molested and raped when she was a little girl. She had her first kid, 15, right? Seen that fucking perpetual cycle continue. That's Oprah Winfrey, you guys. That's her fucking story. She's been through the fucking dirt. And then she's a woman, right? A woman in general trying to come up through TV, talk shows, right? And then a woman of color. That's overcoming some shit, man. But it all started with the dirt. Her earliest fucking traumas, man. She overcame that shit. And I'm talking to some fucking powerful people that you're missing your purpose. You're chasing pleasure and you haven't aligned yourself with purpose. And the reason why I keep coming back is, guess what? I finally have aligned myself with my purpose. That's why this message just flows. Like them fucking faucets coming down, that fucking natural spring water, man, hitting you. Oh, so stimulating. And this message right here is doing the same thing. It's fucking hitting you in all kinds of different areas. That's why you keep coming back, right? Because it's coming, it's flowing through me. This is my purpose. This is my message. And it comes from what? Me taking total ownership of all things, man. Total ownership, total accountability. No fucking excuses. You will never hear me use an excuse, even if it has nothing to do with me, because I'm a leader. We take the fucking hit. If you're a leader right now and you always point the finger at someone else, that's some bullshit. Take the fucking hit for your team. You got to be able to take the slings and arrows. And if you're too scared to do that because you need to get that next promotion and stuff, that means you probably have zero real fucking respect in the workplace, right? If you ain't willing to humble yourself, take the hit, right? Make people feel seen and heard, right? Don't just pass the blame and blame people. You know, you shame in private, right? If you need to do a teachable moment, if there's something that really needs to get addressed, right? You do that shit in private, but you also in public, as the leader, as the face of the team, as the face of the organization, whatever it is, man, you take the fucking hit. Too many of you are scared because it's all fucking image preservation. It's all about what we're trying to fucking portray ourselves as, right? That's why the pictures got to be just right. That's why those filters got to be so fucking blurry, man. I'm like, this is 2022. Everybody's got like the most fucking advanced piece of camera equipment ever made on earth, and we've still putting out bullshit pictures, right? A gazillion fucking filters to try and figure out how we fucking need to look, right? To remain youthful. We found the fountain of youth. It's fucking called filters. But that shit looks fucked up, man. It looks fucked up, right? Because we got to maintain that image. Aging, what a bad thing, right? We're so scared of fucking aging. You know how much money we spend on trying to fucking counteract aging, right? Instead of just gracefully aging, man. You ain't ever gonna see me fucking dying this shit, right? I don't give two fucks. I'm never gonna fucking die by fucking beard. Can you guys imagine how funny that shit would be if I showed up tomorrow and I had like a fucking big old dark brown beard? You guys would be like, what the fuck, dude? That shit looks funny as fuck. That's some fake ass shit, man. Right? I like it. I give a lot of credit to you women that stop putting in that fucking hair color, man. Just let it go natural. Shit looks hot. That shit looks sexy, man. Own your shit. Just own it. Own it. Instead of trying to do all this other bullshit, man. Fake fucking eyelash, all this shit. Men too, right? And I'm not trying to just give you ladies a hard time. It's like this shit's starting to pour over to men, right? I'm seeing all these ads for fucking t-shirts that make fat dudes. It like gives them fucking tit support, right? Like men have tits now. They don't got chest. They don't got fucking mansicles, right? Fucking chesticles, right? You guys got fucking tits, man tits. So they got t-shirts now that make your fucking chest look like it's tight, and they got fucking, you know, the arms are cut just right, so you look like you got fucking some guns, right? Like you packing fucking heat, and you ain't even fucking done no curls other than them fucking snacks going in one after another. Fucking snack time. Trust me, man, it's bullshit. Everybody trying to fucking put on an image, a fake fucking front. And that shit stops right here, right now, every fucking day, motherfuckers. This how fucking real we get, right? Putting up the fucking dirt, the mug shot. Saying, look, man, I know how I fucked up in life, but I ain't going to repeat those fucking mistakes. I'm going to learn from them. I'm going to grow. And now here I am, 10 years in the future, coming back, trying to fucking share my story with you guys. To say, look, you ain't got to go through all this pain and suffering. I'm here to fucking help some of you guys that want the help. I ain't going to carry nobody, right? Because this life, you got to carry yourself. Even those of you that are the goody good goods, right? You Christians, you fucking faithfuls, right? You can't carry your family into the fucking heaven, man. Some of the pastors I know, their families are the most fucked up, right? What, God hates them? I don't know what the fuck's going on. I just know their kids are fucked up. Right? And that brings shame on them because they feel that everything about them is everything outside of the person is a reflection upon them. And that's another fucking delusion, man. That's why it's so important, you guys, in this day and age. Right? The little things, it starts with us. How do you conduct yourself? How are you fucking taking care of yourself? Valentine's was all about loving on somebody else, I think, right? Me, I try to love on myself, and I got the chance to just share a little bit of love and kindness to some others. And that's what matters most, right? Taking care of me, right? And then being able to share that. I put a post out yesterday, right? The more that I accept, love, understand, right, myself, right, that's the more loving, lovable, and loved I'm going to become, man. I feel it. And I'm raising my vibration. I'm attracting higher quality people. My standards are fucking higher. I'm not settling for some bullshit. I'm not willing to compromise what I'm chasing after, what I'm working towards in order for what? Some fucking pleasure? Nah, man. Nope, not no more. That was the old me. Nah, not really. I've always had fucking high standards. I've always had high standards. I've turned down a lot of fucking ass to maintain my fucking standards. There's a lot of people I could have slept with over the years, but I didn't go for that shit because I had a fucking standard, right? And I have integrity, especially within a relationship. Loyalty is a fucking big thing for this motherfucker. I hope it's a big thing for you too, man, because are you going around doing some shit behind someone else's back? Maybe you've done it. Maybe you stopped doing it. That shit's still unresolved. You can have quit it, and it could have been years and years and years ago, and you just did it because, you know, it happened. Whatever fucking reason you got, that shit's still unresolved. You're going to probably take that shit to your grave. I know. Hopefully it'll come out someday. Hopefully you'll get honest with yourself. Even if it just starts by journaling, getting honest with yourself, right? You ain't got to confess all your shit to every motherfucker out there, right? There's all these memes that talk about hiding your truth, hiding your shit, because people will use it against you. The only way that someone can use something about you against you is if you give a fuck. If you care more about them than you do yourself, right? Because hiding shit is not the answer to your peace, right? Hiding things from other people is not what gives you peace, right? It may give you a false sense of it, right? And I used to be that one. I always point back to myself. All this bullshit I'm talking, I always point back to myself. I would be the person that I wouldn't lie. I don't like the idea of lying. I have lied, right? There's no fucking question. We all are liars, based on different circumstances, things that we think we're protecting somebody, right? By withholding the truth. But I've told you guys some very intimate stories, right? Me having to confess to my ex, you know, when we were going through a separation, you know, me stepping out of that relationship. I had to confess that shit. I didn't get caught. I felt moved to say, you know what? I can't do this in my right mind. I can't fucking move forward with reconciliation and have this not be considered as a piece of information, so that I didn't want to have a false fucking relationship, right? I didn't want that. I didn't want to have that false fucking relationship to where it's like she was going to be under the impression that I was, you know, she knew everything about what I was going through, especially in my transformation, getting sober. I couldn't do that, right? I knew that it was wrong what I did, and that's why I handled it the way I did. Because to me, I would rather, just like in this story, I would rather lose people that have a false impression of me than try and keep those people here believing something that I'm not. I think I had someone post this yesterday. Wow, you've really changed. And I responded in kind, like, oh, thank you so much for acknowledging my transformation. But I know I'm pretty sure I know what this person was talking about, right? And this is someone I've never even met in real life. But I could tell that this person was probably shocked, right? Because this is not what their impression of me was, right? But at the end of the day, this is my fucking authentic self. This is definitely more of the true person than anything I've ever shared on fucking social media. Anything during the fucking elections. I was pretty real during the election, but I was still holding back. I was fucking super ashamed of this. I was hiding this, right? I was hiding fucking the drunk motherfucker. I was hiding the fucking 2 DWIs, the domestic violence. I was hiding all that shit. So I know I wasn't my authentic self. And then it was all about compromise, right? What issues am I going to align myself with, right? Am I going to be liberal? Am I going to be conservative? Am I going to be progressive? You know, whose support am I trying to win? And the fucked up thing is in the city council, in the municipality, it's supposed to be nonpartisan. Anybody know what nonpartisan means? It means that you're supposed to have the best interests of your community at whole and not really make this about fucking social issues that divide us. But that shit don't exist. It's all fucking partisan. It's all fucking politicized, right? So I had to compromise. There was some shit that I didn't align myself with. I'll be honest with you, as a teacher, this real fucking talk on a Tuesday morning. When they started coming in and talking about, being able, you got to be willing to facilitate and accept a fucking kid that don't even know how to tie their shoes, wipe their butts, and fucking multiply 8 times 8. But they can choose that fucking, I was born Johnny and I want to be Susie. You got to give me a fucking break. I told you one of my boundaries is fucking with them kids. And now we got paid people going into fucking schools to help children make fucking gender decisions. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. These kids are getting manipulated. That's abuse, if you ask me. That's fucking a systematic form of abuse. Don't give me no bullshit. Most of us adults don't even know who the fuck we are. And we're making little kids. We're allowing for children to make fucking lifelong impacting decisions on what gender they're going to be for the rest of their life. And then we're talking about drastic changing from a boy to a girl to a boy. And we have to play along with that shit. Not for me. You go ahead and sell yourself out. You go ahead and fucking believe that shit. I'm not about it. You want to be an adult. You're 18 years old and you want to go from a boy to a girl. You want to be from a girl to a boy. I don't care. I support whatever the fuck you want to do. As long as you ain't fucking with other people, and I said it, you ain't fucking with them kids, that's it. What you want to do as an adult is you start fucking letting kids make these decisions. I said it. They don't even know how to tie their fucking shoes. They don't even know how to wipe their asses right. And they definitely can't do their fucking multiplications or write an essay, but they're going to tell you, I'm going to change my fucking gender. That's some fucking brainwashing manipulation. You will not fucking change my mind. I don't give a fuck what you think. You're an adult. You get to have your opinion. If you have a different opinion, why don't you go ahead and hit that little button on your phone and say, go live, and let's hear it. Let's hear it. Tag my ass and tell me why your fucking opinion about some shit like that is, and I will listen to you. I will actually hear you out as an adult. Give me a fucking compelling case argument as to why that shit is fucking relevant and why it's necessary in public education. Don't come at me with that bullshit. But that's how serious I am. I fucking disconnect from bullshit, man. I can't be that. I can't be the false version of myself. So if you had an impression of me based on some pictures I posted, based on whatever the fucking vision is you have, but you ain't wishing me a happy birthday and a Merry Christmas, motherfucker. Guess what? Your opinion of me does not matter. Even if you do wish me happy birthdays and Merry Christmases, your opinion of me don't matter. You should be the same way, motherfucker. Why are you going to let opinions fucking break you down, hurt you? Someone's opinion, right? Because you're willing to sell yourself out. And what does that come down to? You don't got respect for yourself. At the end of the day, you do not respect yourself. If you value someone else's opinion about you greater than your fucking own opinion of yourself, where you get all emotionally wrecked on this fucking Tuesday morning. This is what we talking about, the little things, right? It's a crazy fucking world out there. Too many motherfuckers can't handle this truth. Can't handle the fucking truth, man. And I guess we are just left with a few fucking good men to speak the motherfucking truth. And I'm one of them. We speaking the truth, and you ain't gonna fucking silence me. Because yesterday was a hell of a fucking day. It was a solid day. I put it out there to the universe, man. I want to grow as a man. I want to be more fucking grounded, more fucking energy guarded. I want to be in more control emotionally. I want to be able to regulate my emotions so that when you come at me with your bullshit, that shit don't fucking even change the way I think. It don't change the way I feel. I can still fucking have a conversation with you because I see the fucking pain and the suffering and the hurting that you are going through. Don't come at me with your bullshit, making it about something else. I know anybody that comes at me, right, looking for some help, even just a comment, right, there's hurting going on there. It's universal. We're all suffering. I'm just grateful that everyone I know that's listening to this message right now, you're not going to have to dig yourself into a fucking grave from starving today, are you? That's a pretty good start, wouldn't you say? You already got some choices you can make to change your fucking situation. When's it going to start happening? When are you going to get off your fucking ass, get off the fucking sideline, and start putting in that work, right? You ain't got to get to where I'm at. Don't compare yourself to me. Don't compare yourself to anybody else on social media. Look in the fucking mirror and tell yourself, look, I love you. I care about you. Let's try and become the best version of what we got right here. Let's become the best version of what we got right here, looking at yourself in the mirror. You got to start with that conversation. Aren't you willing to do that? Aren't you willing to have that conversation with yourself? Quit making all this fucking comparison. Quit making about all these other motherfucking people. You just got to worry about you. How do you improve your fucking situation today from how it was yesterday? Right? And it starts with the fucking little fucking things. The little things. Go look at that little ant pile. Watch that shit on YouTube. Right? Watching ants work. The work ethic of an ant. Those motherfuckers work hard. They don't make no fucking excuses of why they can't pull a fucking chip 10 times their size, right? They get gritty little fucking ants. They do a lot for their size, right? But it's also about a network, collaboration, working with others, right? Can you do that? Can you work with other people? I love this conversation, you guys. Like I love my coffee, right? I like it fucking stiff. I like the fucking Black Lightning. I had someone ask me the other day, man, what kind of coffee you drinking? I'm like, what else? Fucking Death Wish, motherfucker. Death fucking Wish. World's strongest fucking coffee. That's what we doing right here. The Death fucking Wish. The Black Lightning. The strong fucking bold coffees. That's how I like my truth. Raw, motherfuckers. Cold, hard truth. If it's too much for you to handle, why you keep checking back in here? I got my people. I got the ones that are fucking meant for this message. The audience is growing. It's getting stronger, right? People are starting to do stuff. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart when you reach out to me to encourage me. I had a lot of encouragement yesterday from some really amazing people that are getting after it too, right? And that's why the encouragement comes back. Because you put this shit out into the world, and when people start waking up and they start transforming their lives, guess what? That shit comes back. It comes back to you. And yesterday I had a hard day. I had a fucking hard day yesterday. I had to process a lot of emotions. Had to diffuse a lot of fucking conflict, man. A lot of fucking conflict. Because guess what? I asked the universe for that. I asked for it. I said, hey, I want to be a more grounded man. I want to be a mountain man, a mountain of a man, not moved. And guess what? The universe says, here you go, Roger that. Here's your exam. Pop quiz. Pop motherfucking quiz on a Monday morning, Valentine's Day. Boom, 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 boom. Test after test after test after test, man. Emotions fucking high, low, fucking coming at me. I literally thought some motherfucker wanted to jack my ass last night. It was crazy. But I rolled up on that fucking guy, right? I felt that negative energy. I closed the gap. I was right up on him. And he fucking looking sketchy as fuck, hands in his pockets and shit. I swear he was going to pull a gun. I swear he was going to fucking pull a gun. And I got up behind the fucking desk. I got right up on him, man. He's asking me about fucking rates. I'm like, nah, man, this is our rate. He's like, well, someone else was going to give me a different deal. I was like, I don't care, man. That's my rate. And he just fucking was like, just had the hands in his fucking pocket looking weird. I felt it, man. My heart was beating. I was ready to fucking take him out. But I closed the gap on that motherfucker. Something wasn't right. But that's how it ended, right? Just closing that day from the beginning, conflict in the morning, confrontation, right? And me having to be tested real time to say, dude, can you really keep your shit together? Because I know that where I need to be at is I don't get angry. I don't feel the lava. I don't feel the chest tightening, but I'm still intense. And I'm passionate, especially when you motherfuckers are lying to me. I can see right through that shit when motherfuckers be bullshitting, be talking out of both ends of their fucking mouth, changing up their story, and then trying to make that shit about me. Bullshit. So I get intense. I can be passionate. My passion can come across as very aggressive, but it's not, because I have their best interest. I got my best interest, but I know I come across very intense, and that's intimidating. And I want to change that. That's a big challenge for me, you guys, is when I'm having a disagreement, right? I want to remain fucking calm. I want to be able to talk to someone like this, right? This as opposed to this when I come at some of you guys. But this is the motherfucking morning drinking show. It's all on me. We take total ownership. And so guess what? We start our fucking morning with a bang, motherfucker. A bang. Because it's get up and go energy. We don't just fucking drag our asses. Oh, I got enough food. Fuck, man. Fuck. I want to sleep in some more. Why I hate, like, you hate fucking life. You hate going to work. That's the wrong fucking mental attitude. You got to work on the little things to change that shit. You got to change your perspective, change your view. Go volunteer, right? Keep talking about this shit, making a difference. There it is. Beep, beep, beep. Making a difference. Go volunteer. You don't got to fucking go to disasters like my ass and all these other motherfucking badasses. Team Rubicon. You could just volunteer right there in your community. Soup kitchen. Battered shelter. Fucking big brothers, big sisters. A food pantry. Man, there's a million places. I'm going to keep harping on that. What the fuck is stopping you from volunteering in your community? Picking up some trash, right? There's so many opportunities. There's such a difference you could truly make in your own fucking backyard, in your own community, by giving up a little bit of your time. What's that going to hurt, man? 2 hours a month, 3 hours a fucking month, right? 1 week, 1 day a month on the weekend, right? You got 4 weekends on average in a month, 2 days. That's 8. Give up one of those and just see how much better you feel. Giving back to the community that you fucking call home. That's how you make shit better. That's how the world gets a little more fucking peaceful and loving, is when you invest in it. You got to go out there and invest in it. But you motherfuckers think showing up and hiring a motherfucker by punching a fucking ticket based on your beliefs is going to make the world a better place? Fuck no. All these politicians do is fuck shit up, man. They make shit worse. Let's be real talk, man. Politicians do not solve problems. They make them worse. They create fucking problems. If we put some real fucking problem solvers in there, some of the greatest fucking entrepreneurs, we'd eliminate all this bullshit. But we're dealing with politicians. They corrupt. They spineless. They cowards. They some motherfuckers. Right? Maybe someday we'll have this fucking next revolution, man. We figure some shit out. But first, we got to get some of you fucking warriors to wake the fuck up. Figure out what you truly are willing to fight for, motherfuckers. What are you willing to fight for? You know how I'm coming, right? I'm fighting for my future. I'm fighting for my goals and dreams, but it's not a fucking battle. It's just mentally showing up every fucking day and doing what? The little fucking things like that ant. Every fucking day. No days off. I wonder if that ant is fucking complaining about showing up to work today. Showing up for fucking his purpose, right? And that's a beautiful thing about us humans. We get to choose what our purpose is, what we want to be passionate about. We get to find that and discover it. And everyone's different. That's the fucking coolest thing, man. Every single one of you has something so unique and so special that some of you are going to die with these fucking dreams that you could have impacted the whole world with. You could have made the greatest fucking difference in this world. But because you never started taking the shit serious, you never were willing to put in the work to do the little fucking things. Well, my big ass finger right there, big finger, little things, right? It's going to die. Your dream is going to die with you because you were too afraid. Maybe this message is the thing that's going to bust you through that fucking barrier. Right? Maybe you reaching out. Maybe the first thing you need to do is to reach out to me today. That ain't going away. I'm still here for you guys. I appreciate everyone that has shown up. Everybody that's reached out, man. That's some courageous shit. I need more of you men to fucking step up. I got a lot of fucking ladies stepping up, looking for some encouragement, looking for some direction. But more of you fucking men need to get off your fucking asses. Quit taking this message and getting all hurt and butt hurt and all this shit. Humble yourself, man. You don't have to do it on your own. I didn't get here doing it all by my motherfucking self. So grateful for all the people that have come along me, right? Very few people have remained. But at the end of the day, little by little, people have been a part of my transformation process. And I'm so eternally grateful if I have had any sort of a connection and a conversation with you along my journey. Because every day I'm looking to learn from someone else, to learn from these experiences, to try and improve myself, to make this world a little bit of a better place. And that's what I see. That's my perspective. I know all the bullshit's going on, but I choose not to put energy on it. So I don't watch the news. That's why I don't watch fucking TV, watching other motherfuckers work, right? I don't need the news to tell me what's going on this fucking earth, right? If I truly want to know what's going on in politics, how the fuck is that going to change my life? I'm 43 years old, man. How the fuck is knowing what a politician's about to do today going to change my life, right? The next Supreme Court justice, how is that going to change my fucking life? This shit's been going on for a long time, you motherfuckers. We still act like, oh, it's new, just like watching old school rappers at fucking halftime show, man. Wow, that was the most incredible thing I've ever seen. Really? Really? That's the fucking most incredible thing you ever seen? You need to get outside. You need that. Nature puts anything man-made to fucking shame. Nature makes us look so fucking ridiculous, right? The biggest mountains, the roaring fucking waterfalls, the calmness of a fucking mountain lake, high elevation, right? The crashing of the waves on the beach, right? The fog in the middle of the fucking wild in the forest, right? Getting in that cold water. The shit, the spectacles that we put on, it's all bullshit, man. Nature heals. These spectacles, what do, man? They bubble up the fucking emotions in us. They make us feel fucking euphoric, and then it don't last. It's done. It don't give back to us. It hasn't improved our lives. It's improved them, though. By you watching, you're enriching these people, and they appreciate it. They absolutely fucking appreciate you giving up your time and attention to make their fucking bank account, their family more wealthy, rich, lavish, all the shit you wish you could do. But what? You're wasting your time on them. You need to be entertained because you can't entertain yourself. You can't emotionally regulate yourself. And it starts with the little fucking things. You got to do the little things. Here's a good example of 5 little things you could do each and every fucking day, right, to improve your life. Here's another example of 3 motherfucking little things that you could do each and every day to improve your life. Do something new, do something for you, and do something kind for someone else. Every single day, you guys. That shit will improve your fucking life, right? You want to get past that, we can do some of this other shit. How many motherfuckers talk about this? You want to do some healing today, right? Write down the names of everyone that's ever hurt you, big and small. And it starts with you. You've hurt yourself. Most of us have done self-destructive, self-sabotaging fucking things to hurt ourselves, to hurt the relationships we're in, right? Because of all kinds of shit that we don't even probably understand. Why we behave in the way we behave in, why we doing the things we doing. How do I know this? Because I was there, motherfuckers. I was there. And I come back with this level of confidence, this level of clarity, because this shit has worked for me. And the one thing I know that attaches us all together, the one common factor I know that limits us as humans is our emotions. It doesn't matter if you're rich or poor, black or white, fucking gay, Jew, whatever the fuck you are, it does not matter. None of that shit matters because we're all connected to our emotions. Happiness, joy, anger, rage, grief, sadness, loneliness, all these things. We can't get outside of the emotions. And until we learn how to fucking process them, name them, just acknowledge them. Acknowledge that your fucking emotions are happening and be grateful for it. Quit trying to fucking bottle that shit up and bury it in the deepest, darkest parts of your soul, because it comes out. You're going to get leakage, right? You may just be feeling anxious and nervous, right? But when you bottle it up, when you get home from a stressful day at work, it comes out as anger, rage, right? Tell me I'm lying. When you come home, right, you bottle up all this fucking stress, all this anxiety, all this fucking, just uncertainty and anger, man. Discontent with your job, your sense of being unfulfilled in life, unvalued, right? Not appreciated at work. Guess what? Anybody come home and then go and take that shit out on your fucking loved ones, your kids, your spouse, partners. Anybody fucking got that kind of toxic shit. I'm willing to look in the mirror and say, I want to fix this. This ain't right. I need to apologize to some people, but apology's not going to do it this time. Anybody ever been there where the words I'm sorry is not good enough? People need to see your fucking actions, motherfucker. That's how serious this motherfucker took it. That's why I'm here today. Because the fucking apology wasn't good enough, motherfuckers. I had hurt people way too much. That's why this motherfucking mugshot exists. And apologies, the words is a good starting point, but that was not good enough. And some of y'all are doing this shit. You always, I'm sorry, please forgive me. I'm sorry. Well, the Bible says you got to forgive me fucking 70 times 7. Any of y'all motherfuckers throw that guilt trip on somebody, right? Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? You need to forgive me again. That's the Bible. We're Christians now. You got to forgive me 70 times 7. No, man. Nah, your words is bullshit. You need to show action, motherfuckers. Actions is what brings about change. Results, motherfucker. We want to see the results of your fucking changed behavior, of your changed attitude, right? Because them words, that's all bullshit until you actually put the action in there, right? It's about works, not just them fucking words. And a lot of us hide behind our words. And a lot of us hide behind the fucking words of other people. The memes. Any of you hide behind them fucking memes? Right? Posting all these fucking memes out there. But you know this shit ain't you. You couldn't truly exemplify that. Because if you could, you'd probably be pressing go live and then telling us about all these fucking spectacular things that you can actually prove you have done. Prove you have accomplished. We don't have to just take your word for it. You actually can show us how you made the impossible possible, like this drunk motherfucker, right? Getting sober, impossible. 3 college degrees, an MBA, impossible until it became possible. Becoming a vegan, impossible until it became possible, right? Lifting 520 pounds deadlift, over 600 fucking thousand pounds in a year deadlifting, impossible until it became possible. But guess what? The little fucking things, showing up to the gym, even on the days I feel like shit, like yesterday, felt like shit. Coming off that high, had to go in and already getting confrontation. My fucking energy, dude, man, it went from I probably started at like a 10 and man, it fucking went to a 2 quick. And I fucking went to the gym and I still grinded it out. Because what am I telling you guys? What am I preaching? Learn how to rest, not quit. We don't quit here. Take a rest. Some of you have been resting for far too fucking long. Trust me, right? You added 80 pounds. I think you've been resting enough. You've added 20 fucking pounds just in the off season. I think you've rested enough. Let's get after it. Let's start making a fucking difference. Let's start taking care of ourselves. If you start taking care of yourselves, you'll start feeling better about yourself. If you start feeling better about yourself, guess what? People are going to see that. And people are going to be attracted to that. But when you don't feel good about yourself, guess what? You're going to be other people that don't feel good about themselves are going to be the ones attracted to you. And you're going to squabble with each other. You're going to have conflict with each other. And it's going to be a painful, toxic fucking thing. So until you're ready to take your hand in your fucking control and say, you know what? I got this. I'm ready to put in the work because I can't make you. Ain't nobody trying to fucking make you do the work. You can hear this message until you're fucking done, till you're dead. And it could be today. Because in this last hour, 300 people in the US, right? Over 3,000 people worldwide have died. They took their last breath. That's it. They're done. Is your dream going to die when you're done? Or are you going to get fucking real and start making them choices as a human being to change your story, change the meaning of the shit that's hurt you? And at the end of the motherfucking day, even when you make a mess like I just did, I just made a motherfucking mess, just spilled some shit, little glass of water. I'm going to clean that mess. I'm going to take ownership of that mess, and I'm going to continue to move forward in fucking life. Take that as an example. I'm not going to panic. I'm not going to make fucking excuses for it. I'm not going to scream and yell. I'm going to just take ownership of it. We all make messes. It's time to clean up your fucking mess, guys. Let's go. Remember, results kill excuses. It's all on me. Greg's out.